The Ravens selected Tavius Robinson out of Ole Miss with their fourth round selection, their first of day 3. He's 6'6", 257. This is my first time watching Tavius. My goal is to watch him with as much objectivity as I can, as if I were watching him pre-draft. Here he is at 3 tech. You'll notice he's got good length, good pop in his hands. As we watch, you'll see the tackle's head get snapped back upon contact. Very good rip and disengage here. Powerful rip. Too often on tape, you see him almost make plays. Watch that again. Lined up over the tight end. You see what it is at this point, his go-to pass rush move, which is that bull rush. You see the tackle come off to try to pick up this stunt around the edge for some reason. He gets a clear shot and gets a sack. He does play with good effort. Watch it again. Here we see him as the 4-eye in this tight front. Here we see him with really nice ball get off. Hard to get great pad level at his height, but he does a good job getting his hands under the pads of the tackle. Nice pursuit of the football. Nice find visually. Nice rip shed to get off that block. And again, good effort getting in on this tackle. Watch it again. It's interesting that I've seen him listed as an outside linebacker and at D-end, which is where he shows up primarily in college. He's lined up here at 3 tech. Real nice ball get off. Jab step inside right there. Good swat with his hands and swim. Closes the deal. Watch it again. I believe he is Canadian. I don't know that that means he's new to the position, but it's clear to me that there are times I see him out there thinking instead of reacting. He gets surprised by a pull block in pass protection, just kind of stops his feet in reading the action. He's done at that point. Those moments of indecision do suggest to me a certain newness to the game or raw quality, and gets tossed down. And I think those sorts of indecisions in play recognition show up too often. And it's fair to say he needs some time to develop. As an edge rusher, he's somewhat one-dimensional, does not seem to have a clear plan, doesn't do a good job, I don't think, using his hands or his length in particular. Seems limited to a bull rush. Oftentimes stops his feet. Offensive tackles do not have a hard time staying in front of him. He has lower body stiffness, and he does need to develop counters. Here we see him at 5 tech versus Alabama. It's 3rd down and 15, clear passing situation. Comes off the line a lot of times without any plan. I think he's a bit imprecise with his hands. You can see he's trying to use them. Again, doesn't have much of a counter. Again, you see the tackle not having a hard time staying in front of him. It's hard for me to project where the Ravens will play him, whether they envision him as a defensive end, presumably somebody that they would put weight on. He only lists at 257. Or do they see him as an outside linebacker? In any case, he's raw. Perhaps he's new to the game. He needs some development. If I had my preference, I would have gone Isaiah McGuire, but we'll see what happens with him.